All right, Charlie and I are still out west. We're in the desert, in Nevada desert here, not too far from Vegas, maybe 10, 15 miles. We're gonna head there into Vegas here shortly, but I want to stop here. They call it Seven Magic Mountains. It's an art thing just out here in the desert. These big boulders stacked up. It's supposed to represent kind of the midway point between the physical, natural, artificial realm. As a Swiss artist put these out here. One thing I found said it was originally meant to be taken down in 2018 and then was extended through 2021, but here it is 2023 and still standing out here. So we just wanted to get a closer look at them, avoiding the rattlesnakes. Supposed to be kind of heavily populated by our rattlesnakes out here, but we didn't run into any. But wanted to check it out before we head on into Vegas. 7 of these out here, obviously 7 Magic Mountains. Different colors there. They're between 30 and 35 feet tall, stacked up, these big boulders. I think it's limestone that's from kind of around this area, stacked up here. You can see the mountains there, the real mountains in the distance out here in the desert, but it's an awesome location out here where these are. Really cool to stop and check these out, just in kind of in the middle of nowhere, but really not that far from Vegas. 'To Vegas, specifically the Strip, the Las Vegas Strip there. Kind of what the stereotypical visit to Las Vegas sort of has to include. I'd never been before. Obviously Charlie hadn't either, but wanted to stop and check out a few things. So we're going to check out a couple casinos, kind of walk the Strip. We're going to go up in the stratosphere, check out the view from up there too. Starting on the end here, New York. I remember that was at least felt like a big deal when that opened there in the late 90s. One kind of weird, cool thing about it, the Statue of Liberty that you see there, it's not exactly the same. Obviously it's smaller, but even in design, it's not exactly the same as the real Statue of Liberty. And the Postal Service, the U.S. Postal Service, issued a stamp, like a commemorative stamp for the Statue of Liberty at one point, and they weren't paying close enough attention and actually used the image of this Statue of Liberty instead of the real Statue of Liberty. Kind of turned into a big deal, a big mess for them. But actually, this one right here is the one that was on that stamp. But we're going to walk around and we'll see what we can check out here on the Strip. going to head into the Bellagio here. It's another, I guess, one of the more famous casinos, but a lot of them are really famous here in Vegas. But this one was the setting for the movie, the 2001 version anyway, of Ocean's 11. So wanted to go in here and check it out. They got a real cool garden. They got kind of a fairy tale themed garden here that we wanted to check out. So we're going to walk through here and see what they've got going on before we head back on out to the Strip. And speaking of that movie, the Ocean's 11 that I talked about a few minutes ago, the real Bellagio in real life actually has been robbed several times, including one time in 2017 when a guy robbed it, and he returned in 2019, and there was a big shootout, and he was shot and killed during that attempt. But another one that we're going to head into here was the Luxor. This one that Claire wanted us to stop and check out, the big pyramid she knew about and she had seen. So it was cool to go in and check out the Egyptian themed stuff going on in the Luxor. Another casino that we wanted to go into, see the top of the observation deck up there, is the Stratosphere. I think now they just call it the Strat, but the main thing we wanted to check out there is the observation deck, which is the tallest in the U.S. It's 1,149 feet. I think it's the second tallest in the Western Hemisphere. The CN Tower in Canada is a little bit taller, but this is the tallest one in the U.S. There's the full tower. We're going to head on up and check out the view from up in the tower. Really impressive view here. You can see the sphere there, kind of just to the right of the center of the screen. As we were up here, it's a face looking around. They do different things on the sphere, and then the clouds there. So there's storm kind of rolling in, but you can see the way everything's so flat up here. You can see the edges and around where everything is sunny with just some white clouds, and then the center here where we're getting some rain clouds, a little bit of storm coming through. So that was real cool too. we were in the area, we kind of wanted to do the Clark Griswold thing and head down. It's 30 miles or so south of Vegas to the Hoover Dam. We're taking a dam side trip here to the Hoover Dam to check it out. It's right along the Nevada-Arizona border here, built in the Great Depression. I think it was dedicated in 1935 by Roosevelt, I believe, and really impressive, really cool looking down over the dam there at the Colorado River, way down below. And a lot of power is generated here from the Hoover Dam. A lot of it's for Nevada, roughly 25% for Nevada, but actually a lot more of it's for other places. Arizona gets about 20%, and then California gets a huge chunk of it. Just Los Angeles alone, I think, gets about 15% of the power that's generated here at the Hoover Dam. Way down there to the Colorado River from up here on top of the dam, but the dam hasn't always been called Hoover Dam. There's been times when it's been called Boulder Dam, both officially and unofficially. Sometimes people have raised different things, different reasons, wanting the Hoover Dam name to be removed. There were times when it was removed and then changed back to Hoover Dam, but I guess there has been a few times over the years where it was at least officially known as the Boulder Dam, though it's really, no matter what they call it, it's going to be the Hoover Dam, and that's what it officially is for now anyway too. All right, and that's it for this leg of the trip. We're going to take in this view here, just kind of looking over the river and the bridge, and then we're going to head out of here and see what else we can get into.